Um, I'm thinking about becoming a nuclear engineer. Because I want to start collecting PlayStation 1 games, but it's too expensive. Um, you might be asking yourself, Grayson, how do you go from being a librarian to being an engineer on nuclear power plants? Um, you know, I don't need a degree. I have the drive, the motivation, and passion towards collecting PlayStation 1 games where I'm ready to enter the job field that is willing to give me enough income to provide for my family, and to also buy PlayStation 1 games. And this is the field that I've picked. I think nuclear engineer will be perfect for this because the PlayStation 1 games I want to collect for some reason, are so outrageously priced. It is genuinely insane. I've collected video games for so long now. I remember when the PlayStation 1 was not even that expensive to collect for. Like, as an example, I remember buying Final Fantasy 8 for fucking $5. I'm not even joking. Maybe I just got a really good deal, but I remember seeing these games for like $5 to $10. You know what I mean? And now, like, bro, any Final Fantasy game is like over $20 on the PlayStation 1. It's genuinely baffling to me. But that's not even the craziest part because I understand retro video games are going to be more expensive, especially when the years keep going and going and going. This shit gets older and older and older. So, of course, the price is going to kind of be like that. But what I don't understand is some of these games that are so expensive are some of the most bought PlayStation games of all time. So why the fuck are they so expensive? And I have some examples here for you guys. Let me guys put you on the second monitor. This is one of those raw videos. So I have a couple list of games I want to talk about with you guys real quick. This is like really just a ranting video about the PlayStation 1 and why the fuck I'm never collecting for this shit unless I get that nuclear engineer position. um, I applied on LinkedIn. Okay, the only other job I ever had is being a librarian. I did not put my GameStop 3 day, job. I worked there for 3 days at GameStop. I did not put that on my LinkedIn. I didn't think that looked good. But yeah, hopefully I'll get this position. But that's besides the point. Let's look at some PlayStation 1 prices. So here we got Crash Bandicoot 2, right? I've not played Crash Bandicoot 2, but I'm playing through Crash 1 right now, on the Insane Trilogy. And I'm like, dude, the Crash games, I've been looking for PS1 games to collect. This would be a fun series, right? They're like one of the most sold games of all time. Like Crash Bandicoot is like one of the founding fathers of PlayStation 1 games, right? Like if they made a fucking what the fuck is that shit called? Like the Heads on the Mountain, Heads on Mountain USA, like the Mount Rushmore. Like if bro is on the Mount Rushmore of like PlayStation 1 games. So let's look at these prices, right? So 1897 for a CIB Black Label Crash Bandicoot 2. That is a very fair price in my opinion. That's fair price. $20, like less than $20. That's fair. That's super fair. Now it has like it's down a little bit, but like this seems like it's like a $20 game. Like if we're looking at this, right? Let's look at another one. Crash 3 Warped, right? 1871 again. Like that's a very fair price for a Black Label Crash Bandicoot game. These are some of the most sold games on the PlayStation 1. Let's take a look at Crash Bandicoot 1. $64. Are you shitting me? $64 for a Black Label Crash Bandicoot. Are you fucking stupid? Why the fuck is this 60 fucking dollars? So when I collect video games, I'm very frugal. I don't like to spend too much money. When it comes to video games, I'm all about that like $20 to $30 range, and I really like to say more towards the 20. I like to get a good deal. I like to collect cheap shit that I think is awesome. That's just the type of collector I am. I will ball out sometimes and buy an expensive game here and there, but for the most part, no. Like I have a bunch of shit, but all of that shit is like quite cheap, right? 65 fucking dollars, damn near. Bro, this is almost the price of a new video game. And I'm not saying new video games are better because honestly, there's probably a shit ton of games that get mogged by Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation 1. I'm just saying, I think this price is a little bit like fucking insane. Now, like, I'm sure you could find a better deal than this. And again, this is price charting, so it's not completely accurate. but still, is that not fucking insane? And it's not just Crash Bandicoot. Let's look at some other games. Another series that I love so much, and when I started thinking about collecting for the PS1, I immediately thought of was Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2, $70 fucking dollars. What the fuck? Resident Evil 3, $89 fucking dollars. So we're now like past the limit of like new video games. We're at this level where it's above. Okay, like I think even like the fucking shitty Switch games that are physical, like we're above that. $89. Bro, $164 Black Label Resident Evil. What the fuck are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Now, maybe this version is like rare. I don't know. Like this is just like the normal version, I thought. Why the fuck is it $164? That shit makes no sense to me whatsoever. And one that really makes no sense to me is this bullshit right here. $281 for the fucking Silent Hill 1. Dog, I understand Silent Hill games are expensive. Trust me, I own one of them. I own Silent Hill 2, and I understand that these games are expensive. But what the fuck are we doing? $281. This is why I'll never collect for the fucking PlayStation 1, because everything I want to collect for, it's fucking astronomical. Like, it's astronomically like overpriced in my opinion. Like, yes, Silent Hill is like a rare series, I guess, because like they don't put it digitally on anything. I think they put Silent Hill on the PS3, but now that store shut down. So there really is no way to play Silent Hill unless you emulate it. But still, like, what the fuck? There is hope though, and that's the last game I wanted to show off. Spyro the Dragon is under $20. This is fucking goat right here, bro. Why the fuck is Spyro $20? This game is awesome, bro, and like that's what it's all about. Like this is like a fair price, I feel like. So yeah, I'm basically just making this video to announce that I have applied for a nuclear engineer position, and that hopefully I will get this position so I can start collecting PlayStation 1 games. Yeah, that's really about it. I hope you guys can support me in this endeavor because I want to get the PlayStation 1 collection going. And yeah, that's really about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully I become a nuclear engineer.